Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Katelyn from Florals.com, and today we are doing a couple more embellishment clusters just to give you guys some more ideas on how to approach some embellishment clusters to match your kit. So today we're not using any cut aparts or paper. We're just using embellishments because that is technically what an embellishment cluster is usually made out of, is embellishments. But there are so many different ways that you can go about making these. So I'd love to give you guys some more examples. And again, working within a kit, sometimes it's a great place to start with embellishment clusters and then move into your page projects, and then you can use them on them as opposed to making them along the way. Really depends on your style and how you prefer to craft, but I thought I'd give it a chance this time and see how it worked out for my projects later this month. If you have not seen the kit share or the previous embellishment cluster video, I'll have both of those linked down below for you guys to check out. We made 2 embellishment clusters last time using mainly the sticker book and the cut aparts from my kit, but today we're going to focus on the stickers and embellishments. Particularly some of these Heidi Swap ones I'm really interested in trying to make clusters. And as you guys know, I love a good label, so we'll be looking at some of those today as well. But one particular sticker I have neglected for so very long has been this Hello Weekend sticker. Now, you guys might know, sometimes you don't remember the day that something happened. So using something that says a day of the week can be very difficult. One thing you can do with embellishment clusters, for example, is you can things that have words on them, things that have numbers on them, things that have icons you don't really like on them. Any of the above is you can figure out how to cover it up. So here I could take this cat, place it ever so slightly to cover up the weekend. So it just says hello with little kitty cat, because like, are you joking? That is precious because of the pink that goes with the yellow. And luckily this yellow is very frequent in this collection from my mind's eye. So it's a really great fit. You could do that. I'd have to position this a little bit better because you can kind of see a little bit more out of the back end of the cat, and we obviously don't want that. So one option there. And you can be gentle enough with them that they'll just pop right back off. As long as they're not super thin stickers, usually cardstock stickers handle a lot better for those types of maneuvers. So just be careful with your supplies. If that is something you're looking to do, is to experiment, then either use your duster tool, baby powder, your EK6S powder tool, whatever it is, put it on the back of your stickers to de-stickify them, put them onto cardstock, then retrim them to de-stickify them. Lots of ways to do it. You can even put it on your shirt 500 million times to de-stickify it. Lots of ways. I'm going to keep mine sticky for today because I cannot find my de-stickifier, my EK6S powder tool, in other words, right now. So we're just winging it. But I really like the cat idea. So that's one idea. You could cover up the whole thing too. You could use a punched out paper, but like I said, we're focusing on stickers and embellishments today. So even if we stuck within the same sticker sheet, there are things you can do to fix your problem if this is not what you want it to say. A label allows a lot more customizability. So it could say hello baby, hello darling, you know, it could say a child's name, it could say your name, it could say hello, good morning, good night, it could say a million things. So a lot of flexibility there to either stamp it in, write it in, do some journaling. Obviously pretty much free range to really make your own embellishments work. And that's really just how I like to look at it. If you are afraid to cover something up because it's designed beautifully the way it is, whatever it may be, that could be your style. You don't have to cover anything up, and I won't force you to either. I just know that some people often forget that that is an option. And we've talked about this before on my channel. Things are pretty, but sometimes they don't work for you. So for example, here, this one's a little bit of a different scenario because they're not good shape for each other. But if you didn't like the Hello Weekend but wanted another pop of yellow with this particular heart, you just layer it on top there, and you've got a very, very beautiful double layered embellishment. And you can even put it up on foam because it does cover enough of the surface. So there are options within a sticker sheet to, one, use up more stickers if that's your dedication at the moment, or you can really dedicate to making it work for you. But I had a plan for this Hello Weekend sticker. Oh, also that'd be really cool to do a double layer there like this. And I do apologize for the traffic outside. You could cut this in half and do some cool, okay, that might be cool. We might have to go with that one. Okay. I really like the cat idea too, but what we're going to do is take this round label. I don't particularly love using round labels on my layout, so chopping this in half does not bother me as much as it might some others. And because I want a clean, straight line, I am going to use my trimmer. You do not have to do this. You can use scissors. And I kind of want it centered, but in order to do that, I do need to measure the diameter, which is impossible. It seems, okay, so it is an uneven number, but 1.5, it's almost 2 inches. So I'm gonna line it up a little bit too far. Again, it's hard to cut a circle in half, so it is okay if we're just winging it. And then since it is a sticker, it did stick. And again, if you're lucky enough to have and know where your tool is to destickify, then you'll be better off. So one thing you can do, and that's really trendy right now, is to do some half circles as so. Okay, well, I'd put them on straight. Let's get that right first. And create this really cool, unique, like hourglass shape. And again, you can work on top of I'm gonna keep ripping these off if I don't place it down, but that's okay. And you can get really, really, really unique shape to work with. Again, will that keep happening? Yes, until I actually dedicate time to not do that. Okay, there we go. And they're not straight, but that's okay. We're just making some ideas right now. Then I could pair it with some of these cute butterflies because I've been dying to use these illustrated faith butterflies, which are part of my kit this month. Oh, we also have some flowers in here. Okay, I think I'm gonna stick with the yellow. I love to do monochromatic types of embellishment clusters because it makes them so much easier to incorporate on an actual page or project, because you can always add in other colors later, which is definitely one of my biggest tips, is you don't have to make it work for every page you could possibly do. You just need to work a little bit with colors you might use. So if you're a big fan of yellow, this is your time to shine with your yellow and orange butterflies. So again, just an idea. So we could take those off. Maybe, there we go. Sometimes these enamel type stickers and epoxy type stickers can be really bad about coming off, so always be careful if you are experimenting. And with clear stickers and things, I know a lot of people are concerned with experimenting with those because they do leave residue behind from your fingers, from paper you might place them on and then try to take them off of. So be really careful with translucent type projects or products, like washi tape, like the epoxies or enamels, and the clear stickers. I also really love this washi tape like we used last time. So if I grab a little piece of this, it's so, so pretty. And we could pare it down to here. We could add a little layer of that. And again, you'd want to trim that onto the circles. But again, just an idea. And I'm not too worried about ruining this washi because I can stick it right back on. And I've already torn it in half anyway, or partial half, because this is a washi book, so I don't need to worry about it being 12 inches anyhow. So lots and lots of options there. We could even add some puffy stickers. Now these ones, I'm not sure which ones I'd go for, but we've got options. But this is just, again, an example to show you guys that there are so many options, starting with one sticker. I really wish I had two of the same sticker sheet so I could show you numerous options like in full, in detail at the end, but I don't have any of those duplicates. So here's where I could add in a bunch of pink if I wanted. If I knew I wanted to do a cat layout, we could add a paw print. We could add this cute little asterisk to help balance. The pink and yellow look so, so cute together. Always love pink and yellow. Together forever. But I think my favorite one is the butterflies. Now what I like and why I'm gravitated most towards the butterflies is because of the versatility. Butterflies can be used on almost every single type of layout. Again, totally a personal choice if you don't use butterflies on every single layout, but it's one of those things that is much easier to use on a layout than to not, or to not want to, because it just goes with so many different themes. And I would want to put them organically like this. I tend to like my clusters to have more weight at the bottom, in the bottom right or left, because I can picture this fitting on top of a photo. So if I were to grab a photo here, for example, we have this one, and I were to utilize it. Here's an empty space, have empty space up here as well. So what I could do is, you know, glue this together would be the first thing we're going to do, but pretend it's already glued together, but it would fit beautifully down here. So let's get some glue and make sure this thing stays together. I'm going to be using my Nuvo Deluxe adhesive today. It's just my preferred adhesive at the moment. I love the dispense. This bottle is just great. It works really, really well for me. And again, you may want to destickify your stickers if that's how you roll to make it work for you. Just want to try to kind of make that centered. That's my hope anyway. And we'll grab the other half. or semi-half. I know I didn't really cut them in half, but, and because they're still sticky, this will be impossible. And a little bit of adjusting to make them straight. And again, if I was fully unpacked, this would be much easier, but since I still don't have all of my supplies out, like my wonderful EK6S powder tool, this makes it a little bit harder. But you could always use a tiny attacher if you don't have that to make sure everything stays. There we go. And again, I could put this on top of cardstock when I'm done and then trim it out so I have the full effect. And then these little guys here also need glue. I find that epoxy stickers do not stick very well. They do to my desk, apparently. Just a tiny little bit on each colored side so it doesn't show through too much. And again, I like the weight towards the bottom of the project, like so. And then a little dab here for the top butterfly. Again, very, very cute and very static to my desk. And I always make my butterflies go in different directions. But if we were to bring a photo, it can fill in right here as so, just as an example. Really, really cute, really, really fun. So that's just one example today. And again, we're gonna go through what we just happened here. We picked out one sticker, the sticker being Hello Weekend. We talked about how we could cover it. I really was tempted to do the cat one because obviously I scrapbook my cats a lot, but I was committed to using the piece as it was because I know that's how a lot of people work naturally, is to use it as is. But always remember, you can cover it, you can make it your own, and don't be afraid to cover it. That is something I think a lot of people are scared of because someone did put the time and energy to design it, but to make it your own, to cut it in half, to layer it with other things is really your choice, and it can go better with your style that way. So while we did use the main sticker and we did explore other ways to utilize it and have fun with it, we also utilized a couple of the epoxy stickers today. I really like epoxy. Okay. Newsflash, we might have to use a glue dot. I haven't used this epoxies from this set, so I think they're kind of getting old, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna have to use some glue dots on those to make sure they stay in place, but I'm really excited to be using up some of those and add a little bit of dimension. And as we also talked about, monochromatic is an easy way to build a cluster to get it started. And then later when it gets introduced to the layout, like if I were to use it on this photo, I'd want to probably add in some blues in there because the yellow is already present in several different areas, but the blue is not. So then I could add in blue sequins or blue phrase stickers on there later to then incorporate it. Or I could even bring back my butterflies and add a third blue butterfly. Lots and lots of options, but hopefully you guys enjoyed today's little mini cluster event. I had fun. We talked about so much, I feel like, in one little cluster, and then we just end up with one little cluster, but I really enjoyed simple clusters lately, and hopefully you guys do too. But let me know if you enjoyed it in the comments down below and what you'd like to see next. I think we'll do a couple more cluster videos before we dive into the projects, but I have had a lot of fun going through supplies and just using them and realizing them in different ways. So hopefully you guys did too. If you did enjoy, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more so you don't miss out on the projects that these clusters will eventually be on. And check out Patreon, link down below, in case you guys are interested in seeing the behind the scenes of how all of this gets put together. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys!